Good, happy Monday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Morning, New Hampshire. Let's get started. June snow blankets, Mount Washington. Summer is almost here, but it looks more like winter on top of Mount Washington. Couple sought in Lebanon Walmart robbery. Police in Lebanon are asking for the public's help in identifying two people who they say stole merchandise from Walmart. Update: Donald Trump cancels Portsmouth rally, Rye, and Boston fundraisers. 4 months after New Hampshire gave him his first primary win on his way to become prospective Republican presidential nominee, Donald Trump will return to the state on Monday to deliver a major speech in which he says he will further address the Orlando terrorist attack, immigration, and national security. New Hampshire now has 55 farmers markets. Growing like weeds are New Hampshire farmers markets. Some are so big they have outgrown their original space and have moved to new locations. Red Cross accepting blood donations in response to Orlando nightclub massacre. The Red Cross is seeking blood donations in wake of the Orlando, Florida nightclub massacre, the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. Granite Staters mourn Orlando nightclub massacre at State House. Granite Staters gathered in a circle outside the State House Sunday night, locking hands to mourn those killed in the Orlando, Florida nightclub massacre and reflect on the horror that took place. Growing tick population increases risk of disease. A tiny creature in New Hampshire that can spread disease and wreak havoc with people's lives is growing in numbers. Lebanon man was at Orlando nightclub half hour before shooting. A 22-year-old from Lebanon was inside the Pulse nightclub just before Saturday night's massacre. Governor Maggie Hassan issues statement on Orlando nightclub shooting. Governor Maggie Hassan and Rep. Annie Custer issued statements on the shooting at an Orlando nightclub Sunday. Two GOP governor candidates clash over New Hampshire's heroin crisis. Two Republicans running for governor of New Hampshire disagree on how to deal with the state's drug crisis. Woman elected VFW state commander. History was made Sunday in Manchester, where the New Hampshire's Veterans of Affair Wars installed its first ever woman state commander. Man stabbed Saturday night in Manchester, police say. A man was taken to the hospital with serious injuries from a stabbing Saturday night in Manchester, police said. Joffrey man found bleeding from possible gunshot wound, police say. Joffrey police are still not releasing much information as they investigate a possible shooting on Proctor Road. Boston Pride block parties honor Orlando shooting victims. A moment of silence was held at some of Boston's weekend LGBT block parties in honor of the victims of a mass shooting in Orlando. Trump takes credit for being right on radical Islamic terrorism. Donald Trump wasted little time seeking political revenge in the massacre at a Florida nightclub, taking credit for being right on radical Islamic terrorism in the wake of the worst mass shooting in American history. Wall Street eyes Fed Brexit as global markets slump. U.S. stock index features indication a lower open Monday aimed a wider risk-off move in global index as investors looked ahead to crucial central bank decisions from the U.S. and Japan this week. Nation mourns those killed in Orlando nightclub massacre. People across the country and around the world are mourning the lives lost at a popular gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida. It all unfolded over the course of 3 hours on early Sunday morning when a lone wolf gunman armed with an assault rifle and handgun walked into Pulse nightclub and sprayed the venue with bullets. At least 50 are dead and more than 50 were injured. Now let's take a look at your weather. Your weather for today, a mix of clouds and sun with gusty winds, high 71 degrees, winds northwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. For tonight, some passing clouds, low near 50 degrees, winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And here's a look at your next 7-day forecast. And now let's take a look at your traffic. Here's a look at your traffic right now. We're seeing a lot of green roadways, and we have a few yellow areas and a few red areas. Otherwise, traffic is moving pretty good on your Monday morning. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with your entertainment news and your celebrity birthdays and your national holidays for today, and some other fun stuff happening in New Hampshire. We'll be right back.